Hello and welcome to another episode of EDH and Chill. This week, my three guests are like a combined force, like a team, like a crack team of stars agents. This week is video game theme, and I've got the MTG Goldfish crew with me, except for Richard, because no one likes Richard. That's not true. That's not true. It's just an interesting point that he never comes and guests on my channel. Maybe I should invite him. Anyway, this week we're playing Video Game Week. Each one of us has a video game that our deck is themed around. What this means is that Toma will complain that my deck isn't on theme enough and say that my cards are too good. That's what this means. So with that point, Toma, hello, who are you and what are you playing?
Hi, my name is Tomer, and I'm a writer at MTG Goldfish, and I host Commander Clash and other things like that. And I'm playing a deck that I haven't played in a long time. This is a Street Fighter themed deck because this is Video Game Week. I'm running a bunch of Street Fighter characters alongside the main theme of the deck, which is all about fighting. So there's two types of fighting. There is the fight mechanic, where one creature will deal its power to another creature, and that creature does power to that creature, and they fight, and it's great. And then there's also the much jankier mechanic called Clash, which is from Lorwyn Block. And you'll see how it works. Basically, you show up the top card of each person's library, and then if you have a higher converted mana cost than the opposing one, you get an extra benefit from your Clash ability. So that's what the deck is really about. It's all about clashing and fighting, and then there's some of like the original Street Fighter roster as well.
Sick. And you've played this before on Commander Clash.
Yes, I played it before. There were a lot of references that I just forgot to write down, so hopefully I will remember. And also, I just forgot that I didn't do the break between Street Fighter and then explaining. I'm very sorry.
Hopefully in post, I've just found a break. But
I could do it again if you want.
No, it's cool. I'll figure it out. So that's Toma's deck. Seth, also known as a Saffron Olive, the second best beard in esports entertainment. What are you playing today?
So I'm Seth. I'm the content manager at MTG Goldfish and do a whole bunch of stuff, but I am playing Worms Armageddon. So my deck, though, as its name suggests, and I should say Worms Armageddon, I really love that game. That's like one of my favorite casual party games. It's just really fun to play if you've never played it before. I know it's old, but anyway, my deck, as its name suggests, is built around worms and Armageddons, but it also has, if you've ever played Worms Armageddon, there's a lot of like weird weapons in the game. So I tried to get as many of those weapons represented in my deck as well. So Worms, Armageddons, and the actual weapons from the game Worms Armageddon.
And it's important to note that A, you've played this before on Commander Clash. This was also a deck that played against the Street Fighter deck previously. But B, and more importantly, you've chosen... There are many Worms games. I'm going to hazard there's probably 15 games in the core franchise at this point, and you picked the one with Armageddon in the name, Seth.
Well, honestly, though, that's also the good one. If you're going to play a Worms game, that's the one you should play. So I didn't pick it just for Armageddons, although I felt like this was kind of fitting for doing a EDH and Chill, because I know you love stuff like this, Vince. You love like blowing up people's lands and all that kind of stuff. So I figured this was the perfect place for me to break out this deck again. It's been like years since I've got to play it. So yeah, I'm just
fucking scum, Seth. Just making excuses to Armageddon, people.
I thought you like white, Vince. This is the best thing white does in EDH.
Also, I think the whole Armageddon thing's a controversial point, because Worms World Party is the greatest Worms title ever made.
Oh, that's so wrong. It's Worms Armageddon for sure.
No, it's Worms World Party, 100%. And then our third guest is he likes to chime in on the whole beard debate, but I don't think he can physically grow one. It's Crim, the child Avenger. How are you doing, Crim? What are you playing?
Hi, my name is Crim. I make content and I stream on Twitch. Hold on, I'm gonna do that over.
Take two.
Professional. True professional.
It's all you, Vince. It's your fault. Okay. Hi, my name is Crim. I make content on Goldfish, and I also stream on Twitch. Break.
But you haven't said what deck you play, Crim.
We are so good at this. I just want to throw it out there.
Okay, third time's the charm. All right, I'll start over for the third time. Hi, my name is Crim. I make content on Goldfish, and I also stream on Twitch. And this episode, I will be playing a Resident Evil deck. Break?
Flawless.
Success.
Yes.
Resident Evil.
So I chose Resident Evil for this week. I have not played this on anywhere else, and I really just Resident Evil 3's remake just came out, so I'm a pretty big Resident Evil fan. So I decided to make a deck that is it's not any specific Resident Evil game. It's kind of like the whole franchise. There will be things in here that look like certain creatures and characters from the video game. Down to like the signets that I have and whatnot look like the medallions and stuff that you use to solve the puzzles.
And which is your favorite of the Resident Evil games?
I think my favorite is actually number 2. I do really like 3 because that's in kind of base game and less puzzly and super horror survival status where like bullets start falling out of every zombie's butt and like it's just like cool, easy, just like bullets everywhere.
So you're a big fan of Resident Evil, but you prefer the non-survival horror titles in the series?
I prefer the survival horrors.
Oh, you prefer the survival? Sorry, I misheard you.
Yeah, because like through everything from like 3 forward becomes progressively more action-like and becomes like Call of Duty zombies.
Yeah, definitely. Like 3, there's an abundance of ammo, and then 4, they would just change the controls completely.
Exactly. I mean, I do like the combat system, but I think after, and then like I liked it all the way up until 5. 6 is the one that I refuse to accept.
I mean, no one likes 6, right? That is a pile of shite.
Like that one just does not exist to me. And 7 is like a revamped version of the series, which if you're a fan of the earlier portion, it might be weird, but I actually still got down with it. And I like the first person view, so pretty interesting.
Yeah, I loved 7. Cool, right, and that leaves me. I'm Vince, also known as PleasantKenobi on the internet, the premier beard in esports entertainment. And today I'm also repping a recent release in Doom Eternal. So I'm playing a Doom deck. It's not based specifically on Doom Eternal itself, but more the Doom franchise. Most of the cards are either at least thematically linked in terms of like their passion for hell and demons and similar. But I've also got a lot of cards that are as close as I can get to either art-wise or name-wise to things that show up in the series. I actually went through a Doom wiki looking at different monsters from different Doom games and seeing on Scryfall the closest thing I could find to them. So that's my Doom deck. The problem is it does have like Torment of Hellfire and Blasphemous Axe, so I assume Toma's going to lose his tiny little mind.
No, I was
dare
gonna
to play these cards.
is Ulamog classified as a demon in the Doom world?
Ulamog. So I got really into this. So I have not got Ulamog.
Oh my god! You tried to justify throwing an Eldrazi Titan?
No, not at all. Not at all. That's not what I'm saying. What I did was I removed any demon that I felt didn't fit with the art style of Doom. So almost every single demon has to be looking like it's raging, angry, or like ready to fight. Because some of the demons, like Grizzlebrand and other ones, look like they're scheming, and those don't really fit with the demons and the hell monsters of the Doom series. And I feel like I'm a little bit off there with there's a Kirik and a Nixilus, I think, where they don't quite look angry enough, but they still look like they would fit in the Doom art style. So I actually got really into it and ended up cutting like Copperthread and all these like quite strong big demons because they just didn't look angry enough. So fuck you, Toma. Fuck you and the Street Fighter horse you rode in on.
I'm tentatively impressed. Let's see how that pans out.
With that out of the way, let's get into picking on Toma first in the game of Commander. Right, I've made a deck. Toma is lame.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Oh, I need to update my my deck title too.
I don't. Oh yeah, which should I just name it based off the video game, or should I get wild?
I don't think who sees your deck title.
I guess if I don't do edit copies, I'll put your links in.
Right. Yeah.
There, I updated for you.
I haven't looked. You know what? I might not look. I've looked.
The best,
Oh shit! Shit! So yeah, Toma sent me this boss. I won't show you the other side. I don't want to dox him, but he sent me this Christmas, which is now like 4.5, almost 5 months ago. I'm just really bad at opening mail, considering just how weird everything's been. It's been sat in a to-do pile for a while. So yeah, let's open his Christmas present. It appears to be a twat.
Twat.
It's a Twix, and that's actually pretty good. Why is this dusty, Toma? What have you... Oh my goodness, Toma. What have you done to this poor wisp? Enjoy these biscuits, ho ho ho, Toma. And it's this one says cunt, and this is... Oh my god. You bastard. What did that whisper do to you? Also, this has got soot all over my desk. You fucker. So, Toma, what do you want to say to past me after I've opened it?
It took you long enough.
Is this like a troll Christmas present, or is this actually like a nice gift?
A little bit of A and a little bit of B.
Is it actually a gift though? Is it like they're a physical item?
Yes, so for context, last year he hole punched a load of Death and Taxes staples, stuck them in a Christmas card and sent them to me.
Oh, that's very nice, I guess.
So this year I just didn't open it because I didn't open any mail at Christmas. I left loads of stuff in like a to-do pile, and then it's just kept going. And this is the first time I've legitimately forgotten for a while. So I've opened it now. People at home have just watched me open it. So thanks, Toma. I assume it's bad.
Yeah, you'll love it. You'll love it.
Right, who's going first?
I don't think Tomer means that.
Yeah, I think he's a fucking liar.
Well, I mean, your next Christmas present, like, this is just all building up to the next one because you've neglected to open up this one for so long. I keep getting one landers. What is this? I'm like playing a Crim deck or something.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, I have lands and spells, so it's clearly not a Crim deck.
Going down to 4.
Should I restart?
I have yeah, no.
Let's restart. Let's restart.
This is
Alright,
nice keep.
This is by far my worst hand so far, so I'm so glad that we restarted this to let Crim have a low land count.
You got a primo.
37 isn't even low.
Yeah, I think my hand is my worst one yet too, but I did win the die roll, so... Oh my god, that's a 7-drop.
That said, my mana is perfect.
Ooh, that's a nice forest.
Thank you.
Oh shit! I didn't theme my lands around Doom.
Oh my
Ooh,
god!
are there actually that? Like no. Hold
It's
on.
got, like Grixis Hellscape lands would work, wouldn't it? Fuck.
Oh yeah, I mean like Crumbling Necropolis is like the most like Doom land.
Oh no, so like I'd say all of my non-basics are relatively Doom-esque. I meant my basics.
Are there Doom themed basics?
Like
what would be the most Doom
anything with
I think, like,
Lava in
Innistrad?
them? No, like the Grixis shard on Alara, right?
Eh.
What do you mean?
Well, okay, like I guess like the non-basics, right? Is that? But you're
I'm talking about the basics, like the Grixis swamps and stuff.
Vega's here.
They've got like rib cages coming out of like the ground and stuff.
Dude, that could be anywhere.
Sounds pretty metal.
I'm not saying it couldn't not be anywhere, but I'm saying it's also quite Doom-esque, Crim.
Look at this.
So did people do their non-basics to be themed around them? Like, is Fetid Pools a reference to Resident Evil?
No.
No, but it's more Doom than your land, probably.
No, not at all. My non-basics are all like things that would be found in Doom.
Wow.
Breeding
I did
corn
not
into
go-
birds. Okay, interesting.
Okay, I didn't go that deep into the flavor, but everything else is flavorful.
Well,
Yeah,
the upside is
that might have actually defeated me in flavor one time.
Like-
I'm calling it ahead of time before
So
you
if
throw
foreboding-
Eldrazi on my face.
I haven't got any fucking Eldrazi to talk about. Foreboding Ruins, I'm going to reveal Blood Crypt, both of these. The upside is
Wow.
that most
Oof,
red-black things are just... They just sound very doomy.
They fit the theme. Like Rakdos is very devil-y.
I mean, Fetid Pools does look Resident Evil-y.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can imagine like a zombie coming out of that swampy area.
next to the elephant skeleton. Okay, I mean,
Yeah.
Resi 5 was set in Africa.
No, but you know that there's more than just zombies in Resident
No,
Evil.
but
Come on,
I'm sticking up for you little shit. That looks like the bit in Resi 5 when you
It
get the
sounds
boats.
like you're being sarcastic.
No, that's just his accent.
But that looks
Oh,
like the bit with the boats in Resi 5.
Yeah, or in 4 when you're fighting like either one.
There are
Fine,
there are no elephants in 4. In 4.
There's no elephants, but there's like crocodiles and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess so.
I only played Resident Evil 1, and I only played, I think, like 3 hours into it before I, like, very small me was freaked out and I couldn't play anymore. But I still remember, like, that part where I was like, nope, I can't play this game.
Wait, when was that?
What was the part?
So the first game, you're in like a mansion or anything, and you're
Sure.
stuck in there because if you open up the main door, then like there's like a cutscene where like zombies run at you and stuff.
Zombie doggos, yeah.
Yeah. So there's like leading up to, I think it was like a boss fight. You have to go through a hallway, and one of the walls, you're like on the left. I remember it was like the left wall is like glass. And you're just walking through this hallway, and then suddenly you see like a freaking thing climb, like there's a flash of lightning, and like there's something like climbing on the thing, or you just see like an image of like whatever the boss enemy is, and you have to like run down, you have to move down the hall, and you're like, I know I'm gonna fight whatever I just saw. I know I have to fight whatever I just saw. I came to it, I freaked out when I saw it, and then I was like, I can't play this game anymore. This is not for me.
Are you bad with horror games in general?
I prefer staying away from horror games, yeah. But also, I was like, I don't even know how old I was. I want to say I was like 8 or something.
More importantly, can you talk us through this whole bird tribal motif for Street Fighter?
Yeah.
All right. So some cards don't fit very well with the roster. No. Okay. So
Vince has probably got an Ulamog, he says.
All right. So
You've just played a bomb mythic. Look, check out what I'm about to play, right? Because it is dog shit.
Hold up. Kefnet is very good for the fight theme because he's an indestructible creature that doesn't need to be activated like most of the
I see. So it's mechanically powerful. That's how.
My deck is a fight and clash deck. Oh my god.
Well, here's my sickle ripper. Watch out!
It does have wither. I don't want to lie to you. That does have wither.
Look. After the many times that you've always went for like, I'm going janky, I swear, and then you just play like the most high-powered nonsense, I figured I had to push this deck up a little bit. But then you're dropping Sickle Ripper, which I'm genuinely surprised.
So Sickle Ripper not only looks
your deck
like
high-powered
I know. Tomer is hard
like,
work, isn't he?
That's like Vince's MO. Like every single deck, he comes up and he's like, "Oh, it's Kabuko week. I swear it's like Gaia's Cradle, crop rotation to Gaia's Cradle, survival of the fittest."
Look, I just really like Gaia's Cradle. All right, it's a good Magic card. But my Sickle, if you'll let me indulge my actual theme because you're not doing it, my Sickle Ripper not only looks like an enemy from Doom, but obviously the subtitle for the Doom games, or the motto for the recent Doom games was Rip and Tear. So I looked for cards with Rip and Tear in their name that I could play. So I got Sickle Ripper. There you go. See, I put the effort in, Tomer. Fuck yeah.
I appreciate
Whoa. Who is this new Guy Fieri version of Vince that's going to Flavortown? I too am like I played one time with Vince.
Who is this person?
I do recall it was like supposed to be a chill week, and all of a sudden Gaia's Cradle came into play.
Crim, we've played EDH like 5 times now. I'm insulted that you don't remember. Thanks,
okay,
buddy.
but it's probably it all blends together because it all involves Gaia's Cradle always.
I feel like you are.
I'm not crazy. I'm not the only one.
I think you're all misrepresenting me horribly, and what we're doing is we're ignoring Saffron Olive's fucking Selvala the worm over there.
What am I gonna do against that and 2 indestructible gods? What do you want me to do?
At least
you know why? Because it's a zombie.
If there was a legendary creature that was an Armageddon, Vince, I would have played it. I promise you. But there isn't, and there's not a legendary worm either.
It's really not reassuring.
There's no legendary worm that really works either. So Selvala's as good as it gets.
Okay.
It doesn't even look close to a worm.
So my next play is on theme as well.
So we're all agreeing we're killing Vince first, right? Like,
I mean, I swear, if I see a Gaia's Cradle, I'm gonna be very upset.
Snuck it in somehow. Outside of the colors, but he did it anyway. Yeah, Vince, we're killing you first after watching this and editing. And I hope you enjoyed my present too, by the way. The next one's gonna be 10 times worse. This one was actually like a mild present. Oh wait, he's back.
Okay, I am back. My dog is scared of a skipping rope, apparently.
Why?
My wife's like doing some exercise, like skipping, and my dog's just like freaking out and run upstairs. And,
like jump rope or
That's
is this rope
a weird thing to be
something
scared
different?
of.
like jump rope.
You've never heard the term skip rope?
Same thing?
So in
No,
Doom,
I've not.
Really?
Oh, get out! were you gonna
Wow.
strip mine? Is it fun?
So in Doom, the whole like premise is that they're mining Mars and the moons of Mars for the resources.
You know, I'm just gonna tag you just like forever.
So
Vince, you know.
I'm gonna take this. Is it Boiler Works that you? I mean, you just wouldn't find in Street Fighter, honestly.
How dare you? How dare you?
You know, I do agree because also that artwork of Strip Mine does look like Mars.
Yep.
So it actually is flavorful. It's just unfortunate that you played a boiler.
And to be honest, Tom, I also would have done it if I had a 3-drop. I don't have a 3-drop. I've got a 4-drop and a 6-drop, so I'm just like, fuck it. Have a Strip
you're
Mine,
gonna
Tom.
get
That's not helping. That's not what
I know it's the opposite of getting to it. You're like, oh, I have a 4 to 6. You know what? I can't cast it now, so I'll just make sure I'll never be able to cast it. That's great.
Well, I've got 5 lands in my hand, so I'm not short of lands. In some ways, I hope Seth blows up all the lands right now.
I've actually been an advocate.
Just a worm.
Just a worm.
Just a worm. I've actually been an advocate
You're just
of,
doing this until you have a board, and then you blow up our land.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is better if I can get some worms out first. That's for sure.
It's a bit of a schizophrenic deck. Like it kind of wants it does its land ramp, but then it also blows up land, so you never know. It's whatever it feels like.
So actually, though, Selvala does work with Armageddons because you get to keep making mana after you blow up all the lands. Yeah. See, flavor.
Yep.
Well, actually, to be fair, like, to go back to the joke I made at the beginning about Armageddon being just one game in that franchise, in Worms, the destructible environments is like one of the big draws of the gameplay, right? Like blowing huge craters in and like digging in and all sort of stuff. So the idea that you are blowing up lands fits quite well. What is this? What is this?
Ew.
Is this standard? Is this standard all over
Yeah.
again?
Oh, yeah. I'm just playing standard. Oh, are we not filming standard? Before you ask, so why Hydroid Crisis? Because the one thing I like about like all of the Simic cards, I mean, which is rare for me to say because I hate the Simic cards, is that they have that mesh, like this mesh of like all these like creature types, and it's perfect. It's like a lot like the experiments they would perform in Resident Evil, right? And I chose Volrath because he's the perfect version of Wesker. And then I even have, is it Rayhan, the last of the Abzan, as my Will Birkin. Hello, Puppo.
Yeah, that's my dogs just freaking out. They just hate skipping ropes, it seems.
How do you feel about value, Seth? I'm sorry. I don't have Selvala as my commander.
Jesus Christ, I feel like I've brought a flavorful pie to a gunfight. They just look like, barring the bellowing Tangleworm, this is just normal commander decks.
I haven't even played my Street Fighter
Bellowing
cards yet.
Tangleworm? That's not a legitimate commander card, is it?
No, I'm saying it's the only card on the board that isn't on my side of the board.
The funny thing is, I'm still not going to play a Street Fighter card.
Are you gonna play another God, Tomer? Are you just God tribal?
He's just Simic, or he's God.
He is
I'm gonna
God
play
tribal.
better. I'm gonna play better. I don't. Okay, I legitimately don't remember why this card is in the deck in the original.
No.
But
Oh, he's lying.
I really don't. Honest to God, I don't remember because I didn't write it in the description. But I think this is a Street Fighter character.
Oh my
Fuck's
God!
sake.
Get out of here, Tomer. Are you kidding me?
Tomer,
Are you kidding me?
Tomer can never say anything. Tomer can
No, hold on. I want to hear this. I want to hear this. How could this be a Street Fighter character? Tomer? Might be this. I want to know.
I'm sure the viewers will figure it out. I'm sure I have.
That's not how these things work.
Is that Guile? Are you gonna say that's Guile?
No, Guile is actually the card Guile.
Oh,
I have
shit.
the card Guile.
Okay.
I know what it is. Tomer's confused Street Fighter for Lord of the Rings.
This is Elrond.
Fuck.
I mean, they are aesthetically kind of similar.
So Kefnet is kind of like Sauron, or maybe he's Gandalf the Wise because he's the mind.
Or are we are we getting a
Ronessa Indomitable is probably like Gimli, you know?
Fucking
This
hell.
mid-game
You can't
shift, I love
can't
it.
mid-game switch to like 2 towers on the PlayStation 2. That's not allowed.
What if I'm so good at flavor that I actually did 2 decks at once?
Right, Tomer. Let's see how much you. Which is your favorite Street Fighter game, Tomer?
Number 3.
Towers.
Return of the King.
Yeah, Street Fighter.
Real talk though, those video games, they had video games of Lord of the Rings on the PS2, I want to say, and those were top level.
Hang on. I need
tier.
there's an important point and a caveat here. So the Fellowship of the Ring game was dog shit, but Two Towers and Return of the King were great. Oh my god, what is this?
It's a worm.
Yeah, that's that. Have you ever seen a worm? It's like the wormhole. Yeah, have you ever like?
Oh my god, that is awful.
This is very flavorful today.
So, like, I can defend that. Like, that's like the most comparable to the Concrete Donkey, for example. Also, like, Worms is a British-made game, so to have a henge, like Stonehenge, perhaps, but you're over there like it looks like a wormhole.
So I.
This is like Bizarro Land where we're all playing actually good cards, and Vince is the one who's playing just like
Hey.
River.
I feel like I should kill Edric, but I also feel like I have to play one of my janky worm cards just to make Vince shut up.
Yeah, I'm up for it. So the point I was going to make, by the way, is that Fellowship of the Rings was like an official tie-in owned by like a different licensee. So the game was based on the books. So like you met Tom Bombadil, and there's a whole bit where you have to like a rhythm action song with Tom Bombadil. It was so bad. But the second,
I'm talking about the one that's
great.
like it's like a bird's eye, like it was like Baldur's Gate almost, or like Gauntlet Legend, like those type of action games.
Yeah, that's Two Towers and Return of the King. Yeah, the ones that your deck's based off of.
It was so fun. Like,
hang on, why are you
I
attacking
remember
me?
Jamming that with
This is
friends.
why I'm
over
laughing
and over
so
again.
hard, dude.
To draw cards.
That'd
You're
be
the
like
only
my
one that
top
doesn't
10
have a
favorite.
green creature.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you have to draw cards, and also screw you, Vince.
Wow.
Oh no! You can cast 5 drops next turn. Oh wait, you strip mined me, so.
Well, you kind of deserved it. Look at your board.
No! I'm not bitter. I'm just saying, tactically, probably not the soundest choice.
So,
Sometimes it's a matter of principle, not tactics.
all right. So
Seth, if
I'll
you blow up our lands right now, I'm gonna be very upset.
I'll show you. I'll show
Do
you
it.
a worm card. One of the ways
Please.
in Worms that you kill people is just by punching them off the board. Like that's one of the easiest ways to kill people.
Don't you
Oh,
dare touch
come on.
Edric. Don't
So-
you dare touch Edric.
So we're going to.
I drew you cards, Seth. How dare you?
You did. I appreciate that.
Dare you?
I
feel
also
like-
appreciate you not doing the 6 to me and doing the 4. That is true friendship.
Yeah. I just
What
wanted to draw the
about-
card. I
Holy
would've hit
shit!
For one, if I could have.
Seth has just played the most Street Fighter cards so far with Savage Punch. Because in
That-
I have
Worms,
it in my deck.
because in Worms they literally say Shoryuken as they Savage Punch, as they as you do the uppercut.
Don't they put like
They
the
do.
band? They do the headband too, like the Ryu headband. To do
yeah.
it?
Yeah, it appears out of nowhere. Yeah.
You know what? I think I just have to do this, like, just to
Maybe
send a
some
message.
process.
Maybe Seth is playing the Street Fighter deck, and I'm playing the Lord of the Rings deck.
I mean, so far Crim's also doing pretty well too with the old like.
How you get? Oh my god!
I'm gonna get rid of Edric permanently.
I'm snap conceding. I refuse.
So that was the equivalent there. That Edric had lost his bout in Street Fighter, and as the timer was ticking down, your mum's called you down to dinner, and you've run to the top of the stairs like, "Mom, no, give me a second!" And you come back and the timer's ticked down, and it's like the game over music. There we go.
Also, like, I just realized, like, last year, or like the last couple of years have been rough for bears in the world of Magic, dude. They've been getting punched, and then it got escalated to getting suplexed.
But
Have you noticed that?
But that said, in Modern Horizons they got a queen, so like the swings and
Oh,
roundabouts.
yeah, I
right?
guess it
Swings
is
and
also an
roundabouts.
up year.
Actually, unless you're not into monarchy, which I'm not, so why am I defending the idea that they've been given a queen? But no one voted for her. That's not democracy.
Smack
Is
talking
it?
our queen
So,
again.
I don't know
There
much
you go.
about
There you go.
British politics. Does a queen actually do anything? Like, is there any actual power to being the queen, or
Yeah,
is it
so
just
like
like
recently our
ceremonial?
prime minister had to go and ask her to suspend parliament. I think she said no. I know, because the point is that she's not meant to get involved. At the point that she does get involved, there's arguments that they should get rid of her. You know. So no, she's a leech. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, I thought Tomer was setting 10 to
Tomer, you
just
No,
got
no,
a
no,
sickle
no.
ripper.
No.
For fucking real.
I'm laying off of it. I'm spreading the love, Vince.
Fuck you,
Little off
Tomer.
the top.
Wait, who just stripped my Karoo? What?
You deserved it.
Well,
Street Fighter is known for its Karoo lands.
I've given up on playing Bounce Lands. It's just
Yeah, I don't.
I've actually been an advocate of balance lands as just budget options because I'm like, surely nobody would waste a strip mine on a Karoo because there's better options like Gaea's Cradle.
I guess. Well, there's a few problems with that argument, right? One, we're playing on mode where everything's cheap and we're renting, so the whole budget thing doesn't apply here. So someone playing a Karoo at my local store who's got a low budget, I won't strip mine them. But in games with you guys or anyone on this or anyone on Command & Clash, I'm like, if I can force people to stop playing fucking Karoos by strip mine them, I will. And thirdly, you're saying there's better options, right? In theory, our mana bases are themed around our our topics, and there probably won't be a Gaea's Cradle in this. You're complaining and bemoaning me playing Gaea's Cradle, Tony.
I did not complain about you playing Gaea's Cradle in your non-green deck.
What the fuck? You've been nothing but moan about Gaea's Cradle. For everyone watching at home,
watch the Kamigawa game. Everybody watching at home, watch the Kamigawa game.
Please do go back and watch that because YouTube buried it. Right, Seth, I'm only hitting you because I need to.
My lands look very Resident Evil outside of the light. Okay, everything else is pretty.
There's got to be a lighthouse in at least one Resident Evil game, right?
Oh, there is a lighthouse, but it doesn't look like it doesn't work. It's not functioning.
Yeah. Well, you got to take what you can get.
Yeah, I guess.
Right.
I mean,
let's go. Huh.
Ooh. Yeah.
So what does that do?
So I can deal with Rakdos, but I kind of want to deal with Selvala because we blew up Edric.
Selvala's drawing you cards, Tomer.
I love the way you immediately start talking about killing my commander. I'm the one playing shit demons. Kill the Selvala. Kill the fucking Selvala.
Well, then you can't even cast your shit demons. Isn't that great?
Yeah, but he's got a Selvala and a Great Henge. But if you want to kill my Rakdos for spite, just say it's for spite.
So,
don't pretend it's a tactical option.
It's fine, Vince. So, the thing is, I would actually kill your Rakdos over Selvala, but Seth did the cardinal sin of destroying Edric, so he must pay.
But it was Crim the Exile that.
That is true. That is a fact.
Oh,
holy shit!
Your punch. Wow.
Wow.
Actually fighting going on. Holy.
Yes. It's almost as if this wasn't a Lord of the Rings deck at all.
whoa! I wasn't ready.
No.
Oh my god! I take it all back. If I can undo that strip mine, Tomer, I wouldn't. But I take back all the insults.
But at least he brought up that he would reconsider, maybe.
Do we play this card?
No.
What happens if we play it?
I'll blow your worm up.
Blow the Henge up. He's drawing more cards than everybody else. I cannot stand for that.
You are correct in that I should probably blow that up. Yes, my friend.
All right,
Can I blow it up?
Yeah. I'm in that same situation where it's like, I would like to.
It's whenever it enters the battlefield.
Put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard.
Hang on, that's a Decoria card, Seth.
It is. It's the one Ikoria card. I got it right before we started recording. Because it is literally there are 2 moles in Magic, and this one actually is an evacuation mole that digs through the ground. That is literally a weapon in Worms.
It's not an evacuation mole, it's an excavation mole. But other than that, I agree with you with everything you said.
No, it's evacuation mole. That is how it's written now. Printing forward. Are you countering it? Please.
Are you going to counter the mole?
I thought you didn't have an answer.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Wow.
Oh, boy. Okay.
And famously, in Resident Evil, there are assassins.
And look at this, though. It actually
looks very moldy,
it looks...
That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'll allow it.
I am definitely... I don't think I am anywhere near violating flavor.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. Rules. So far, your 2 creatures have been very good. Oh, and the thing you've discarded, the Army of the Damned.
Oh my goodness.
Seth, did you just draw 7 cards?
And I get to smash Crim for 7 for blowing up my
reported.
Wow.
That does trample.
It does trample and intimidate.
That does trample.
But I guess intimidate doesn't.
Just take 7.
I mean, yes, I will because I don't.
Dang.
I mean, I don't want to alarm anyone, but I feel like Seth is taking the piss right now.
Ooh.
Well, Luckily, he's tapped out, and I've
Seth?
got this wheel. I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness. You were kidding about the Great Hens. I don't even know anymore.
I could be messing around. Who knows? No, I don't.
Windfall. Do
I
it.
really don't have a wheel.
So where does Hunter's prowess fit into the whole?
I mean, you got to draw cards.
We always make, we always
Fucking
make
hell.
sense for card draw.
Worms Armageddon, huh?
I'm not-
And then
I'm
okay,
ready-
I thought you might be able to actually get us on this one, but what does Mother of Runes do for worms?
So, Mother of Runes, if you've ever played Worms, one of the weapons is there's this old lady that you send down and she walks around and blows
Okay,
up on
I'll let
people.
you-
How's that
Oh,
a weapon? What?
Have you not
Yeah,
played
it's
Worms, Toma?
Worms.
I've played it. Well, I've never played it sober.
The
so I
old
don't
lady
really
is a
remember all the
variant.
stuff.
She's a variant of the sheep bomb. You know, the one that goes along and blows up. But she's got like a
Yes, I
different
remember
momentum
that.
and different explosion side. There's a lot of like things you can summon that
pretty
do that.
grim.
Like the mole is similar, right? The mole digs and then blows up. And
Yeah, the Mother of Runes was as close as I could get in green and white. Because there's like Grandmother Sengir would be like so perfect, but wrong colors.
yeah, okay, that's fair. I'll let you off. At least you didn't lie about the hunter's prowess either.
You know me, Vince. I like to draw cards. Flavor is
Oh,
one thing,
wow.
drawing cards is another.
I think I cut for Phyrexian Arena in similar effects because I just weren't Doom enough.
I couldn't find a Street Fighter character that would represent card draw, which made me sad. Well, except Edric, obviously. Edric was definitely a Street Fighter character. Whoa!
Oh no, my
Hey.
sickle ripper!
That's considered my Birds of Paradise. That's
I have to
rude.
get rid of Mom. That's all.
Worms
Okay.
killing other worms is definitely just like the game.
Yeah. So far, I feel like I'm almost as much of a deck as you are right now.
And I'm as much of a Street Fighter deck as Tomer is.
But no one is as Doom
Wait, I'm a Lord of the
as
Rings.
me.
That is true. Somehow Vince is winning the flavor battle, I think, at this point.
What? No.
That sounds so weird to say that out loud. Well, my mana keeps getting destroyed, so I'm just gonna.
Oh, you can blame Seth.
Oh,
for
it's taps
playing.
for black now. Oh my goodness, who played Urborg? Of course,
Yeah.
it's
Oh, now I have to
the
Armageddon.
worst. And then you have to yeah, it's terrible.
I'm so terrified of an Armageddon just winning the game for Toma because he's gonna have indestructible gods in play. I just do not want that to happen. Because I guess in Worms Armageddon, when you cast Armageddon, for those at home who don't know, it's a spell. It's not a spell. It's a weapon that calls down like a meteor storm and it destroys the map, and it kind of randomizes who wins, doesn't it? Because it's not a
It
very
pretty
accurate gun.
It pretty much does, yeah.
I'm gonna pass.
It's not random if there's two indestructible gods.
Yeah.
I will tell you that.
Right, I'm gonna have to hit someone with my Rakdos.
Mm-hmm.
Tomer.
Seth has
Well,
the highest.
Seth,
life
you have the
Wow.
highest life total. You've drawn the most cards, and you inverted commas had to hit me earlier. So
I don't want to have to hit you next turn, though, Vince.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wow, I'm
Wait,
sorry.
is that Evans?
You can't just let him say that to you. Not on your.
Yeah. So,
A lot of tea has been spilled right now.
Saffron Olive. Here we go.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. So all of your stuff costs 6
All
less
my
now.
all
of
my
your
creatures. Now I thought it was all my spells until about 3 minutes ago when I read it again. So it's not as good as I wanted it to be.
I mean, you can still cock a demon.
I don't
Yeah,
have.
you can Cacodemon.
I had Cacodemon in one of my multiple hands we had to throw away because you guys don't play enough lands. Okay, so here's a Revenant. Because there are creatures
Oh.
called Revenants in
Nice.
Doom.
This checks out.
Yeah.
This checks out.
That's good against Armageddons.
Well, actually, it's
Whoa.
really bad after an Armageddon, honestly. If we're completely honest about it.
It lets you
Um,
rebuild faster, I guess.
But my Urborg just helped you out. So you're welcome once again, Vince.
That is true. My Foreboding Runes does tap for more mana now. So thank you. I appreciate you, Crim, helping out the table like that.
Yeah, anytime, buddy. Anytime. Just don't kill anything of mine. And
I'm not-
focus on Seth.
I'm gonna have to keep up a removal spell to stop people from attacking me. Let's go with a Blood Speaker.
Oh, Bloodspeaker is so good.
Yeah, that's very good.
So I was
That's
looking
like the best
for.
demon.
I was looking for. It's not even a demon. It's an ogre shaman actually. But I was
Well,
looking.
demon card.
Yeah. So I was looking for a couple of cultist cards, and some of my early ones like Rakdos cultist and stuff were just terrible. And then this one, he literally has like a big horned skull in the art. It looks like the Lord of Despair. What? Not Lord of Despair. The big monster boss thing from Doom 2 and Doom Eternal. People who've played the new game will know what I mean. It looks like the boss from the latest game. / hashtag spoilers.
Do you have anything that represents that like the weird looking wait, am I thinking? Yeah, it's the eye creatures.
You mean they're the cacodemons, the things that float in the air with a big one eye.
Yeah,
they're called cacodemons, but I don't have anything that looks like them. Oh no, I might have one eye creature, but that's the creature. The cacodemon in Magic looks nothing like a cacodemon in Doom.
Yeah, the cacodemon in Magic is a very buff demon.
He looks more like the hell. The thing is, for those at home who are watching, we had planned to do this episode like a week ago, but I fucked up the scheduling. So I built this deck, I had all this thought put into it, and like a week has passed now, and I'm like Tomer was saying earlier, I can't remember all the references. But
I mean, I'd still want to know what Tomer's references were a week ago.
Well, this was a 3-year-old deck, and I didn't leave it in the description, so
it was from Tomer's youth when he used to smoke a hell of a lot of crack, and and now he's just like, I don't know what I did when I was on crack.
Look, okay, so my partners, Bruse Tarl is obviously Zangief because he likes to wrestle, you know.
Okay.
He wrestles those.
That makes sense.
With oxen in the back.
I see the Zangief. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, you get it.
Okay.
I have a Street Fighter character in my hand that I'm anxious to play.
I like the way you prioritize playing the best cards.
Oh, I'm freaking out. Why would you say that?
Don't freak out.
Never leave with don't freak out.
What are you doing?
I'm freaking out. I don't know about you guys.
Whatever you're doing, please
never
don't.
a reason for you to spend that much mana. I'm freaking out.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Goodness.
Why?
I said don't freak out. It's not as bad as it looks. I promise. I'm helping you. This will help you. I promise.
I have no mana. What do you
promise.
mean?
This will help you. Watch. Watch. This will help you.
You're doing like Splendid Reclamation, aren't you? You're doing Splendid Reclamation right afterwards.
This is actually going to improve things for all of you.
Are you Armageddoning and Wrathing as well? Because that's gonna really piss me off.
I'm actually gonna. This is actually gonna help you. Seriously.
Wow, he gets.
Oh my god! You still get a
wait.
How is this helping?
Oh, you'll see.
I can't. The suspense is killing me, Seth.
Seth.
I have another card to play.
Oh my god! This is not gonna end well.
Each player who controls 6 or more. Okay. Each player who controls few. Oh. Okay.
Jesus.
So we all.
See.
We all get 5 lands.
Yeah.
Except
5
you?
minus numbers of lands they control.
I just lost 2 lands.
I get 1 less, and I got rid of the Urborg, and I got lands in my graveyard. So I think you actually have more lands now than you had before.
Yeah, you could have also just like played.
Thank you,
Selvala,
sweet baby
right?
Vince. Sweet baby Vince, thank you.
Why?
Why not?
Tangleworm.
Well, look, you blew up my lands. Our hero's
But I'm
downfall.
getting it
That's when the demons like get the Doomslayer down, right, and stomp on him and shit.
Dude,
Seth, I don't want to lie to
a
you.
bonus for me, I guess.
Yeah, Tomer went up, man.
What are you doing? Why are you setting up Tomer?
Wait, no, Vince also went up a land, right? Didn't he have just 4?
Yeah, I think Vince gets more lands
Oh,
too.
okay, in which case, yeah, that's
Slightly
fine then.
Less lands.
Oh, I probably should have floated a green then.
I mean, assuming you actually have basics in your deck. If you don't have basics, then that's on you.
Basics. Yeah.
Oh, I have basics.
Every deck has basics.
Oh no, no, I definitely have basics. I couldn't find enough non-basic lands that I thought fit the.
I can't tell if I've selected the basics though. How many do I get? 2 remaining?
Up to 5.
Up to 5. Well, I will definitely partake in 5.
See?
Oh wait,
That was a friendly Armageddon.
no, it wasn't.
Friendly, he says.
It wasn't because my mana was way better before this nonsense.
He's a
A
stability.
friendly Armageddon, he says.
I don't have any blue sources.
Oh,
My islands are in the graveyard.
oh,
My
and he said he had basics and he doesn't.
I have basic.
Did you
islands,
literally
they're in
just
my
say
graveyard.
everybody has basics, Tomer?
I have. They're in my graveyard.
Well, what are they doing in there? They should be in your deck.
Oh my goodness.
This is what you get for playing 4-color good stuff on Theme Week, alright? There you go.
Dude, I swear, if you just assisted Tomer into a blood moon right now, Seth, I'm gonna be very upset.
Just to make you feel better, Tomer, I actually have approximately 20 basics left. So, if that makes you feel any better, I'm not sure if it will.
I'm a 4-color deck, you're a 2-color deck. How dare you?
I'm a 2-color theme deck.
Doesn't that card go against everything you believe in? Because you just helped us deck thin, and I hear deck thinning increases the percentage of me getting what I want.
Also, that card is on flavor for the game because if the game goes too long in Worms, it sets everyone's health down to 1, kind of puts it to a natural balance, you might say. And then people can die easily, so the game ends.
Interesting.
Balance is all things should be.
But seriously, though, have you ever been happier than you are right now after getting Armageddon?
You took away my blue sources. I can't cast out the spells.
You did that to yourself by playing 2.
That is true, Tomer. This is completely your fucking fault.
I cut some islands for my Karus,
No
and that did not pan out for me.
Somehow, there's just 0 mercy for Tomer.
Oh my god.
Oh, you cut them for the Karoo that got strip mined on turn 3?
I didn't know this game was just gonna be all MLD. Where's that attacking? Oh, attacking stuff. Thank goodness. Well, I mean, I have a block for it.
Yeah, like, what am I gonna throw it into your Uranus? No.
What's happening?
Why?
Oh
Why
my
would
goodness.
Tomer,
Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you, Tomer. I love you.
I gave you more land.
You took away my blue source.
Yes, Tomer. Give it again.
Jesus.
I can't be blamed for cutting basics for Karoos.
Okay.
Better be a blue source on top, or I swear. Oh my god.
You might have there, Tomer. You okay?
This is fine.
Just a straight up 8-ball to your face.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna die. I thought I Armageddon in a really nice way, but I'm still probably gonna die for it. I think.
All right, we're gonna find a blue
There's
source.
still 2 people before your turn.
We're gonna find a blue source.
Yeah, I do concede that was the nicest Armageddon. It still pissed people off.
Apparently, I thought I was ramping you.
Like,
I thought you were gonna be.
If
Like,
you asked me for a
Armageddon.
sandwich, right, and I gave you a shit sandwich, you'd be pissed off. If I gave you a shit sandwich that was like nicely cooked, like toasted with some cheese, you're still not going to enjoy it.
Caprese shit sandwich sounds wonderful.
All right, here's Zangief because everybody was complaining that apparently I don't have Street
And
Fighter
just the-
characters in here.
What? Hold on.
He wrestles.
Okay.
I can.
So
I guess I can kind of see that.
He gives. No, I think that's the best Street Fighter card he's played so far. That gives you Ronus double strike and lifelink.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You have a billion mana next turn, Vince. I don't want to hear it.
I wouldn't attack me, Toma. I really wouldn't.
Or else.
Or else you're going to be very sad next turn.
But I'm gonna be sad next turn anyway, won't I?
Not necessarily. Not
All right.
necessarily.
Do we have an accord? You won't mess with my. With
I
me?
will leave your board alone, yes.
Are you going to like destroy my hand and kill me in one turn?
Kill you in one... I wish.
All right. I mean, I don't want to poke the bear when I'm in a disadvantage, so I guess I'm heading here.
Oh, Tomer, I thought I just wouldn't say anything and right off. So,
I mean, I need to get that lifelink, you know?
Can you
That's
somehow...
a lot of damage.
That is 10 whole
No, you just block.
points. Oh,
That's
yeah.
you just block.
Or...
Oh,
no.
This is the worst of all situations here.
I didn't want to do it, Tomer.
That gets a lot worse on my turn. I can swear down.
Oh,
What?
Vince is
You
the
just
other
had an
player.
agreement.
We did have an agreement. I'm not going to touch your board.
You're not touching me.
I'm not touching you.
I don't.
specifically.
You're doing my board. Oh my god. You're doing like Mind Slicer or some garbage.
No, I'm not. Don't worry about it.
You're getting rid of my hand?
Is Mind Slicer a demon?
Probably is.
What
Just
is?
like, just
Wait,
like
what is
Kozilek.
tutored?
Should have attacked
Oh
you.
my God, Sire! No!
I should have attacked you.
Oh, we all should have. We all should. You were too focused on the friendly Armageddon.
I hate this.
I didn't kill Vince. You know, I
Tomer.
felt bad. I spread the love a little bit, and this is what happens. He freaking just, drops the freaking Sire of Insanity.
Oh no, it gets a little bit worse than just the Sire of Insanity.
Oh yeah, because you have infinite freaking mana. You can play all 4 cards in your hand, probably.
Well, 2 of them are lands, so not really. No, that'll be against the rules of Magic, Tomer. Right.
Oh, good, we got that out of the way. Cool.
Oh my goodness. I should have stuck to my guns. I should have killed Vince immediately.
Tomer, if you just didn't swing at me, I would have been able to.
Okay.
My hand.
Yeah, that's bad.
7 card hand.
Oh wow, I didn't know it had that line on it. I get Bloodspeaker again?
Yeah, it's really good.
It's a good
I don't
card.
think the evacuation mole can stop this.
Can it stop this? Because we're going to hell, boys.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I love it. I
Oh,
love it.
No.
Yes.
Oh no.
Let's discard our hands and lose half our life totals. Here we go.
Oh.
I'm also very upset because I'm losing out on this flavorful card, but okay. You're
I
making
had
me
so many Street Fighter cards in my hand.
Well,
look at it.
I had
a Mystic
Vega.
Snake, Tomer. If you didn't make me bounce your silly card, I wouldn't have had to have done that. Oh my god. I would have been at least countered the Sire.
You could have just taken
Can I at least go over the Street Fighter references?
is that in Garrick's wake in your graveyard? What the fuck?
I'm going over the Street Fighter references. So Fleet Wheel Cruiser, in Street Fighter you have a bonus round where you're beating up a car.
Okay, I like
So
that a
Fleet
lot.
Wheel Cruiser. Surik Dragonclaw. It was hard to find a Vega but Vega is like iconic thing to see as a claw. So Surik Dragonclaw has claws on his hands. Boom. Pollen Lullaby Clash, obviously. Golden Guardian was the way I was going to get my blue mana. Thanks, Seth. It fights, so you fight it, and then it turns into Mana Rock or Mana Land. Yeah, it was a good hand. I was really excited to show it. Thanks.
And
Okay.
if we're doing explanations, so Havoc Festival is literally demons fucking shit up, literally ripping and tearing. And Sire of Insanity is just a boss from the new Doom games. Look at it.
Literally killing
Yeah, it
Vince now.
does. Yeah, if you can.
Literally killing Vince now. I mean, I have no cards in hand, so that's going to be a little bit difficult. But
Yeah,
if
I'd like to
can,
see
I'll
you
go.
try.
It doesn't work.
But you can just
without cards.
activate your Kefnet. And
Oh yeah, I'll activate
some
my
cards.
Kefnet with all my blue mana.
The funny thing is, Kefnet is turned off because of the lack of blue, and it requires 7 or more cards. And Sire of Insanity is just like, no.
It's so far away from doing anything.
Oh my hand.
Attack me, Grim, please.
Do you think the Kefnet Street Fighter deck
Why would I
is
attack you?
weak? Does it have a bad matchup against the Sire of Insanity Doom deck, do you think?
I feel like it's a little bit lopsided.
Oh
but
no,
I
because
know,
you
the
get all
Kefnet
your
can
lands
get there,
back, right, Seth?
Yeah,
I
we
would
could-
like my lands back. But what are they even going to do?
Yeah, I kind
I
of
got
need
no
to guard
cards
my
in hand.
face right now, though, right?
Everyone
just
needs
kill
to put their
Vince.
blocks up. We're that part of Street Fighter where the life totals are really low and like the health bar's flashing red and the music's sped up.
Ooh, this is real bad.
In Resident Evil right now, you're
that's
limping
almost
round a
not
corner
bad.
and you have no herbs in your inventory and you are scared of every monster.
You killed my Omnibian.
water's
I'm so
rising.
upset. It would
Worms
have
are
turned so
randomly
many things into
drowning.
Oh
frogs.
man, that Mystic Snake would have been real good.
Oh yeah, wouldn't it have been great,
So
Tomer?
why did you just save it? You could have just blocked with your Soul Diviner that's doing nothing.
There is a plan, Tomer. There is a plan.
Oh, is there? Is there?
Or
With
maybe
zero
not
card hand?
anymore, Tomer.
There's zero card hand. There's a plan.
What was the
There
plan?
is-
You didn't have any counter stuff, did you?
I did. I had Mystic Snake.
Yeah, he had Mystic
Oh, I mean,
Snake.
like counters to remove with Soul Diviner.
Man.
Yes. I sure did. I do have things in mind.
Fun fact,
guess,
ne-
like,
next turn Seth goes to 4, which means if both his creatures die, he dies to Massacre Worm.
Yeah, I'm in all kinds of bad shape at the moment.
Did you say
Although
the
the Havoc
water is
Festival-
rising?
The water, yes, the water's rising. The worms are falling off into the edge. Everyone's
I have
health
to
is
take
one.
I have to take 3 damage to do this.
Hit if you can hit Vince though. Oh, blue
How do I
mana.
hit Vince? He also has denying the life gain. Can't gain life.
Just get up to 7 cards.
Also-
Hefnet him.
Oh, right. So draw a card, draw Wheel of Fortune,
Right.
Yeah.
draw 7,
Someone's gonna.
win.
Ooh. Yeah. See, you're good.
I don't have wheels in this deck, and I also have no infinite combos.
Do
I
you
took
even
that
know?
out. I actually had an infinite combo with release ants or whatever, but I didn't figure it out myself, so I just took it out.
I'm surprised. You don't have-
No,
Why do you not have Kiki Jiki and Deceiver Exarch? That's.
because I'm not Vince.
What the fuck? Why? You can't sit there with your fucking elder god of Egypt in play and criticize me over here summoning demons from hell. Fuck off.
The one time you bring a Jake deck, it's not even Jake deck. And you're, oh my god, I should have killed you.
Jank
Ah.
stacks.
Once again, Tomer. What have you learned today?
I also laid out the plan when you were getting your puppy and everything. I laid out the plan. We kill Vince. And then I didn't. And then I didn't. And then I had a little bit of a heart, a little bit of sympathy.
Do you know what it teaches you?
You hesitated.
What do I get?
Haven't you seen enough movies to know what happens when you hesitate?
Fucking
I don't
hell.
even know if I attack with Bruce. Actually, I
mean,
attack with Bruce.
Attack Vince and attack me, please.
Why?
Because he wants to block with his World Shaper. If you attack
you're like-
Tomer, you're going to die to combat, aren't you?
Yeah, that's true. Alright.
But like, don't you die to combat anyways, Tomer?
No, it's got
There's
2
6 in the
blockers. This
air.
thing.
We gotta get rid of this Havoc Festival, like now.
Nah, it's
Okay.
fine.
I've accepted Havoc Festival as a part of my life, so I'm like, whatever.
Look, the occupants of Mars have got
very
used to it,
short
alright? Like, after 30 years of Doom games, they got used to the Havoc Festival. What do I draw? Top deck mode, here we go. Rip and tear.
Is this rounded up or down?
Oh, you draw your best demon because you have a
Oh,
blood
yeah.
or blood speaker.
I almost forgot about that.
Dang.
It's so good. That is actually like surprisingly synergistic with Sire.
Yeah.
Well,
want your-
and when you have infinite mana to
Seth,
cast
do you want
them.
your demons? Do you want your demons? Do you want your lands back?
Yes.
Sweet.
But at what cost?
Am I gonna die in the process?
I'm gonna play
It's gonna be the Dread Demon, right? And then we just all die?
literally the biggest demon in all
Oh,
of my
no.
deck.
Oh my god.
The Cockademon.
Wait, so I will literally die? That's
No,
not-
no, you'll go to 2 next turn. You'll be alright.
Oh, okay. One turn to draw something good.
Alright, it says.
Delightful. Actually, no, wait. Don't you die because Massacre
I
Worm's
go-
on board and everything dies?
Well, I go to
No, no,
4.
it pings
You go
the
to-
controller.
If Vince attacks him right now, then he dies. But if he leaves him alone, then he's fine.
Well, no, just Cacodemon taps on my creatures down. There is a fairness to the card that I'm playing.
Oh,
I'm
why
not
did you
just-
just attack first?
I'm playing because where would the what? He'd block. It just block. He'd double block.
All right.
But it's a flyer.
We
It's
get
Rakdos.
one shot. Come on, World Shaper.
What could you
None of my
draw
lands
here?
draw cards though. I guess I'm rooting for an Armageddon just to grief the table before I go.
I have a-
No.
I
How
have
many
a
Armageddons?
slime in
How
my
many
deck.
Armageddons are you playing?
All of them.
This is a
As
status
many-
definite.
Do
from
you
I
know
was
what?
like-
Commander
possible,
Sphere
yeah.
plus Sire of Insanity is pretty good too. I think everyone should play Commander Sphere. Card's great.
It is
I do
really
think
good.
that's sweet.
Oh my god, what does this do?
Oh, I know what I can do.
I guess I play my Blood Speaker,
Yeah, that seems good.
and I have
Yep.
I have to discard this card that I've. Oh, hang on, I don't. Oh, Blood Speaker only costs 1. Why?
Because
Oh,
of your
'cause we took-
Rakdos reduction.
Rakdos.
Oh, because the damage from the Massacre Worm. What? What? Okay, never mind. That's actually a really cool interaction I didn't know about. I always assumed it was combat damage for some reason. It's literally just life loss. Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's good
Turn
with
your-
like the mass pingers. There's like 1-drops, red 1-drops that deal 1 damage to each opponent. And it's actually really good in Rakdos for multiplayer because you can like cast that turn one.
Yeah, that does seem good.
Dread
Like Lobber Crew even, because Rakdos.
Yeah. You
Oh, you had to discard Dread Return? That sucks.
I know, it's a real shame.
Well, first we need to
How
thin
will
our
Vince survive?
we need to thin our deck.
What was that, Seth?
We need to thin our deck first.
Oh!
Oh my god!
So, Tomar has had his lands targeted by land destruction utility lands twice this game. This is so good.
I don't have any basics that are blue anymore.
We know. Everybody knows.
I
Oh,
took 3
it's so
damage
good.
to put that freaking Howl Fountain. Wow. I'll get my.
I had to make sure I had Guild of Goon just for Vince.
I didn't even use it on Vince.
No, but
Well,
the
Vince
great.
gets a land.
No, he's finally after over a year, he's paid me back. I get a land out of it. Thanks,
Yeah.
Seth.
So now we're even.
Well,
And you cannot kill me next turn.
eh.
He definitely can kill everybody
Well,
next turn, actually, if we
can
don't deal with
choose
the board
not
state.
to.
Havoc Festival. It's a good
Alright.
magic card, isn't it? I haven't seen it in play for a while.
Just Armageddon again.
I don't know if I've ever cast a Havoc Festival, actually.
Yeah, I don't know if I have either.
Is this my turn right now, or is this your
No,
turn?
this is my upkeep still.
Oh, okay. It's like, hold
Just
on.
Thin in
Hold.
the deck, thin in the deck.
Okay. What did you get? What did you get? Did you really draw a board like a? Don't blow up all the lands. Don't blow up all the lands. Oh.
That's
Are you getting Guild going like another one of my lands?
Oh,
on
please
your
get
way
his
out?
temple. Please get his temple.
Yes, I definitely am.
What? What? Who are you?
I'm the Worms Armageddon deck.
What will this accomplish on this board state?
It'll teach you a lesson for the future about playing more basics.
I'm getting a basic every single time.
So if blue is your favourite colour and you love drawing cards, why do you have less islands than you have forests in your deck?
Me?
The theme.
What, Street Fighter's theme is less islands?
There's a reason, all right? And I'm gonna
What
explain
is-
after we all lose this nonsense.
What? Is there really a reason?
Yeah, there's a reason for the
Other
cruise.
than I wanted to play Carouse.
Other
Wouldn't
than-
you think?
Oh, well, okay.
Tomer-
So I was running the temple cycle because they scry, and my deck's main theme is clashing. So like
Sure.
almost all my spells clash. So
yeah.
being able to scry is nice bonus. So I took out some basics for that, and then I put in the Carouse because I have some creatures that can untap lands, and I have Jeskai Ascendancy because Street Fighter is a combo deck, but not an infinite combo deck. So that was like extra value, and I thought that was a cute interaction where you can like pump up your creatures and then fight with them afterwards, and like it works really well with like Ulvenwald Tracker because you can like tap it to fight, and your creatures get bigger and bigger, so you can keep fighting and such. This is a method to the madness, all right?
It's
And unfortunately, I didn't expect,
What?
I didn't anticipate people blowing up all my islands over and over again.
That's a
Ooh.
lot of tutus, Crim.
I didn't know that was even in the graveyard.
I
Honestly,
forgot it was in the yard, and you
It
just
was all
ramped him.
tapped.
You ramped him to it with a Field of Ruin.
Doesn't even do anything though. They're all
They're all
tapped.
tapped.
you still die.
They're
I
all
still
dead.
die all the same.
Thematically, that's more on point though, right? Because the zombies are too slow.
We're all dead for the person.
Yeah.
One
They're
person
traditional
I wanted to
slow
kill
zombies.
first.
Why did you have to kill me first? I played a Sickle Ripper.
All right, Tomer.
That was a very tactical sickle report. I saw it and I was like, maybe I should go a little bit easy on Vince this time.
We
It'll
need a
never-
Street Fighter Wrath, Tomer, that can
Street
save
Fighter
us.
Wrath. I
You
do
do
have
have a
I have
Wrath.
one Street Fighter Wrath.
Are you playing Flying Crane Technique?
Yes.
Okay,
Needs
good.
blue for that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it doesn't matter here, but I'm just saying, like, that is a card that is a Street Fighter card, right? Like,
I have also a fight board wipe, but it's not going to be effective here. Oh, I found a blue mana source. Thanks. It comes into play tapped.
Yeah,
What
you
are you
kind of
moaning-
want that.
hang on,
Like-
1 minute you're moaning you don't have any blue sources, next you moan when you draw one. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
what do you
Tomer.
want?
I'm
Gomer,
dead
what do you
this
want?
turn. What do you
Yeah.
Fucking hell, you are
Taplin, help me with.
you are impossible to please.
You are the. Oh my god. All right.
This
a
also
good
might be
one?
the first time that I've had Siren Santi in play in Commander as well. I
I'll
didn't
show
know.
you. I'll show you another Street Fighter card. Can you guess who these two are?
Twins?
Dragon style twins?
So you think they're Ryu and Ken?
Yes, thank you.
But Ryu and Ken aren't twins. They're not even related, are they?
They're not twins, are they?
No,
they're not. They're actually very opposite.
No, in Street Fighter 1 and 2, they were basically the exact same character.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
Dragon Style twins, almost essentially the exact same character moveset and everything.
I mean,
Dragon Style twins.
I'd say that like.
They also have Dragon Punch, Dragon Kick. I mean,
Okay.
Come on.
Prowess.
Actually, no.
He's just throwing the prowess in there.
What?
Yep.
As prowess, I think.
That's
Dragon Punch, Dragon Kick. They were taught in the same monastery or whatever.
their attacks are called like Haryuken
Literally,
and
Literally in Street
Shoryuken.
Fighter 1, they just like made Ryu and they wanted to boost the roster, so they just copy pasted him, changed up his color scheme a little bit, and it was like, oh, it's Ken. Look, we have more characters in the game.
And he's, Ken is blonde, okay, and then all the offshoots, like Dan and all of them that came way after.
So I go to 4, right?
All right, just end it, Vince. You
I'm
monster.
gonna try.
All right,
What do you mean you're gonna try? You have lethal on the board.
No, you should
Well-
wait. You should wait. Let kill them, but let me
What,
live.
wait for the zombie horde to be at my doors?
No, it's fine.
Zombie Horde will kill you if Crim taps.
No, it won't. I promise you
Crim, shut
that
up.
that I
Here's the demon from Standards Past that I really enjoyed.
What? When do we have the? Ooh, yeah, Shadowborn's sweet. I always wonder why that doesn't seem more playing some format.
It's just too expensive, isn't it? It's probably almost strictly worse than what's it called, the 4 mana one recently. Like
Yeah,
5 mana is such a big
Chupacabra.
jump.
But you get a 5/6 flyer. That's actually like a decent body.
Yeah.
Shadowborn
it's
Apostle
pretty
was
good.
sweet.
This Shadowborn demon was in the same standard as Unburial Rites and Vesto Angel. Those were fun times.
Oh,
Just gonna...
see, you have. Oh my
Reaper.
gosh, you have so much that you could do right now. You're fine. Just kill them and let me live.
If you do that, then he kills you, Vince. You gotta. If you're
Yeah,
gonna kill
no,
anyone, it's gotta
Crim,
be.
like,
It's
you-
gotta be Crim.
Crim, you are just fucking dead, my friend. Like, there's...
Well, how am I put like, dude? I have a bunch of tutus.
Hey, Ken and Ryu,
Thank you. At least you got it right.
get fucking rip and tad, bitch.
What about Selvala? Selvala's broken. get kill Selvala.
Can't kill my Kefnet though. Got him.
Yeah.
That is true.
Wait, Tomer, how did you cast that?
Long ago,
In your Naya deck.
long ago, I actually had access to blue mana, and it wasn't blown up for a
Rumor
sweet
has
precious
it.
moment.
Right, let's check Seth. Seth,
Well, it's in
your
my
hand is empty,
graveyard.
Seth, right?
My hand is empty.
So
Yeah.
there's
He
no
just
random
blew
maze of
words.
Ithid amongst your lands. Okay, cool.
Settle
Yeah.
the
Really
wreckage.
cool.
Get him. Send him to the
End it.
Shadow Realm.
Oh.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
hit.
gonna-
I'm gonna hit Tomar with my 6/4 Siren Insanity because it just feels on point. They like to draw so many cards, but I'm gonna hit him with my 6/4 that makes him discard cards, right?
Fantastic.
Don't hit me with the Cockadavid. Come
Yeah.
on, hit me with the Nakana Revenant.
And the extra attack is going at Tomar as well because
I'm not gonna deal with this.
are you
And
committing
I'm out.
seppuku? Are you?
You know you're.
Oh no,
There-
because
There is on worms. There is
Yes.
if your worm gets low on
Yeah.
health, you can kamikaze and blow up your worm and maybe kill someone else. So I'm choosing the kamikaze.
But the kamikaze ends up with like a long range attack that explodes, right? But you've just farted yourself out of existence.
If you miss though, it doesn't do anything. You just blow yourself up. So you got to be accurate. So that was an
Right.
inaccurate kamikaze.
Thanks, Moto.
You tried.
Yes, I would love to go to Blocker Step with my side.
I like how they rub it in at the end too. It's like, would you like
All these zombies and nothing to do.
Are you okay with being attacked for lethal? Click OK if you're okay with this.
Oh yes, I am. Thank you.
Oh, that felt good. Yeah. The big daddy of first-person shooters comes out on top. What up?
Whatever. I was more of a
Those are
third-person
worst case
shooter, anyways.
scenario.
Let's go around the table. So let's start with the most saltiest. So Toma, how did you feel the game went, and how did you feel your deck did?
This is awful. You're all monsters. And Seth enabled it too. I was freaking constant targeted destruction of my blue mana source.
No, look.
love
To be honest, the first blue land source that went down was the strip mined Boilerworks, right?
So I probably could have just straight up killed Vince way earlier in the game, and I was like, you know what?
Nah, I don't think you could.
He's got a Sickle Reaper. He's got a Sickle Reaper out there. I'm not gonna swing with everything and pass my car at him and such.
You're doing pretty well here. That's in Street Fighter when you defeat somebody and they got the bloodied nose, and they're like, "I'll get you next time, punk." That's literally you right now, Toma.
I'm on the countdown thing, like game over. Do you want to play again? It's like, yeah, not with this deck.
Crim, how do you feel Resident Evil did in the grand scheme of things?
I think I would actually have been great in the event that Tomer didn't decide to get fancy and hit me for 10.
It was just 5. You could have blocked. It didn't have to.
No, it would have been 10 because it had double strike.
No, you could have blocked with your stupid 2/3 that did nothing.
I do not want to block with my 2/3.
I just wanted to gain some life.
Do you think from now on you might respect the blood speaker a little bit more? Because obviously that...
Oh, I love the blood speaker. I know what it can do. So that's a sweet card. Now I am very upset that I had to discard Omnibian and I didn't even get to play oh my god, I wanted to there was a card. Oh yeah, I wanted to play Tree of Perdition because that obviously represents all the evil the plants that come alive and attack you in Resident Evil.
Who would you have targeted it with though? Would you have targeted Toma?
Yeah, probably.
Oh my god.
Got him.
Oh,
I do think it is very funny somehow. And lastly, I just wanted to say that Agent of Treachery is in this deck because he looks like the dealer in Resident Evil 4.
The merchant. What you're buying?
Yeah, the merchant. Exactly. Other than that, I think the deck was sweet. I got to do a lot. Like the whole look of the deck was very Resident Evil, and the feel of it was pretty sweet. I didn't actually get to cast Volrath, so that's the only bummer.
Okay. Well, I mean, it seems more thematic than some people at the table. I'll give you that.
Wait, who are you talking about?
I'll just leave it. I'll leave it open. I won't point out anyone, but it wasn't you or Seth or me. So Seth, how? Seth, how do you feel your Worms deck did? Are you proud of it? Would you have made any changes?
It didn't do too poorly. It's possible I should just Armageddon and not gave everyone lands back to try to be nice. One thing I guess I didn't realize is people are still gonna kill you. I thought if I did the friendly Armageddon, maybe I would get a pass, but I still got brutally attacked the next time around the table. So.
There is no friendly Armageddon.
It's like saying friendly Sensei's divining top with counterbalance.
I even told you not to. I even told you not to freak out, but no one listened to that either. So I tried.
I think the problem is that you
never
never
opens with don't freak out
exactly.
like in any conversation.
That's like playing Inala and being like, this is a friendly wizard tribal deck. Don't freak out.
Thinking if you're at home and you approach your partner or your mother or your father and you open up with don't freak out, but they're gonna start freaking out. Like the people that care about you do not want to hear that, and we don't even care about you, so it's even worse.
But really, you got to see most of what my deck's doing. You saw Worms, you saw Armageddon. The only thing you didn't see, there's some more Worms weapons throughout the deck, so you can look at the deck list and you'll find them in there. But there's like Rustspore Ram and Nyx Fleece Ram for the sheep. There's a longbow or two in there, a battle axe. So I think I actually have, outside of like the guns, which just don't exist in Magic for the most part, I think I actually have pretty much all the weapons covered, or at least as many as exist.
Are you
in
playing
Magic,
any
so.
guns at all, like Lux Cannon or anything?
No. Most of the guns in Worms are like handgun style stuff, like Uzis and bazookas, and
Sure.
Yeah, and then we just don't really have those in Magic. I do have like Time Bomb, Magma Mine, so I do have some like as close as I could get. Ratchet Bomb is in there, so there's some bombs. You saw the Mother of Runes, but yeah, I mean it's basically Worms and Armageddons, and hopefully it pieces together and wins somehow. I will say the deck's a lot better than last time I played it because we've gotten more ways to return your lands from the graveyard, like the Saga, the Green Saga. We saw the World Shaper. So when I first played this like 4 years ago or something, a lot of those cards didn't exist, so it's actually a little more synergistic now, but it's still a lot of just like big, not very good worms for the most part, and then Armageddons with no real plan of winning the game afterwards.
I mean, the worms are a green tribe, so give it another like 3 years of power creep, and a worms Armageddon themed deck will be one of the best decks on the block because all of the power push like green worms and stuff, right? When we start getting
we'll get there. We're heading in the right direction.
We're already there.
So I picked Doom simply because at the time that we discussed it, it was the game I was playing. I was playing Doom Eternal because it just come out. I ended up like going through and cutting, like I said, demons that weren't angry, and I also cut spells that became less and less like on theme. So originally I had like Doomblade in here, but I thought Terminate was way more on theme. I've got Human Frailty as one of my removal spells, that sort of stuff. Deck's pretty good because it turns out a lot of red-black, like Demon, Devil stuff has inherent synergies anyway, and even my lands, like all of them, they looked thematically on point even when I was playing things like Bloodstained Mires and Blood Crypts, and even like Path of Ancestry looks like it could be a bit darker in art, something you might see in all the newer games. So yeah, my deck ended up being alright, and I ended up having like a stacks approach where I just like locked people out of the game by removing their hands. Didn't plan that, but it was pretty good, wasn't it, Tomo? It was fun.
Good luck, Chris. Enjoy your present. Enjoy your present.
Oh shit, yeah.
I hope you like it.
Thanks for everyone who watched. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the like button down below and drop a comment. Last week's episode, if you didn't see it, by the way, it's because YouTube literally buried it and didn't put it in sub boxes. There'll be links to that in the cards in the description as well. Check out Kamigawa week that we had. If you would like to, please comment down below telling us who you think won the Flavor Award. I obviously stomped the table because I'm a golden god, but who won the Flavor argument? I'd love to see what the comment section thinks. Until next time, thank you everyone for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Sick. See you later, cunts.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.